Everyone rushed toward the headliners. I went the other way and rediscovered Animal Kingdom's most overlooked experience. When early entry begins at Disney's Animal Kingdom, most guests seem to be heading in the same direction, straight toward Pandora. And I understand why. Flight of Passage is one of Walt Disney World's biggest attractions. But on this morning, I decided to go the other way. It was 7:30 in the morning, the crowds were still low, and most importantly, during a hot Florida summer, it was one of the coolest parts of the day. I came in hoping to enjoy a few attractions before the wait times and temperatures started climbing, but I ended up rediscovering something I had almost completely forgotten about. Because the park was so quiet, the morning immediately felt different. Mickey and Minnie were out greeting guests, and Russell was walking around too. There weren't traditional character lines. We simply had an opportunity to stop, say hello, and take a selfie. Those spontaneous moments are part of what makes arriving early feel so special. You're not just getting ahead of the attraction lines, you're seeing the park as it begins to wake up. My first major attraction was Kilimanjaro Safaris, with a wait time of less than 15 minutes. The safari is always different because the animals decide what kind of experience you're going to have, and an early morning ride can be a wonderful way to begin an Animal Kingdom day. Instead of racing from one attraction to another, you're suddenly out on the savannah, watching the animals and remembering what makes this park so different from every other Disney park. From Africa, I continued into Asia and found another surprise. Kali River Rapids was practically a walk-on. On a hot summer day, this attraction becomes much more tempting, but of course, there is always one important question. Just how wet are you going to get? I had my backpack, camera, and other belongings with me, so I loved discovering the complimentary locker service near the attraction. My regular-sized backpack fit inside easily, and I could keep everything protected while I rode. That meant I could enjoy the rapids without spending the entire ride worrying about my camera. And with almost no wait, it was one of the easiest decisions of the morning. But the best discovery wasn't one of the rides. Near Kali River Rapids is Maharajah Jungle Trek, and I had almost forgotten just how impressive this walking trail is. It's easy to pass by when you're concentrating on attraction wait times or trying to reach your next lightning lane. But once you enter, the pace of the morning changes completely. The trail winds through beautifully designed ruins, shaded pathways, and animal habitats. It feels less like a traditional attraction and more like you've wandered into a hidden part of Animal Kingdom. Tigers are certainly one of the highlights. Watching them without feeling rushed was worth taking the trail all by itself. We also saw the endlessly entertaining meerkats, and then there were the enormous bats. These were not the tiny bats you might picture. The Malayan flying foxes are huge, and getting such a close look at them was fascinating. Then the trail opens into an aviary filled with Asian birds. This is a perfect place to let the camera linger and simply take in the sounds and movement around you. Animal Kingdom rewards you when you slow down, and this trail may be one of the best examples of that. I arrived hoping to take advantage of shorter waits, and I did. Kilimanjaro Safaris and Kali River Rapids were both easy to experience before the larger crowds arrived. But the part of the morning that stayed with me was Maharajah Jungle Trek. It reminded me that some of Animal Kingdom's most rewarding experiences aren't necessarily the ones with the longest lines. And afterward, I found a quiet place for lunch with plenty of seating, including covered tables. It was the perfect ending to a morning that never felt rushed. So on your next visit, consider going in a different direction. Ride the safari, brave the rapids, but leave some time for the hidden trails. You may rediscover something wonderful too. What overlooked Animal Kingdom experience would you add to this morning? Tell me in the comments, and subscribe as we continue helping each other find our Disney every single day.